How's it going, guys? It's SciaticArt. I'm a TikTok artist right now under the name Dr. Sciatica MD2B, and I have almost 5,000 followers. And I'm here to show you how to draw anything from reference. I am an anime artist, so I'm going to be using anime right here. So I'm going to be showing you a picture of Todoroki right here, and I'm going to be showing you how to draw it. Now, I think the best thing for beginner artists is to just draw whatever you like, because the most important thing is just to practice drawing every time. So you want to try to practice and practice, and a lot of times art is a very passionate driven thing, so you might not actually want to draw like anatomy and physiology, well, anatomy really, like musculature and body proportions right away. You want to draw anime. So I would start by drawing a character. Go on Google, find the character. Here's Todoroki. I found him right here. Find him, and from there, what you should be doing is you should be drawing that. So let's break him down. So there's two ways that you can actually draw this Todoroki character. Now, the first method is the method that I had learned from originally, and this method was really how I learned when I started. And what you want to do essentially is you just want to take a look at the character, and you want to see how exactly he's being framed. So what you want to do is you want to start from what we call enveloping. So you want to start with the outline that he has. So I'll make my pen a little bit bigger so you can see. So I would start by outlining him first. Like if I was to draw him, I'd start outlining here, and I'd start drawing here. Obviously you're doing this on paper, but I'm just trying to show you what your eye should be seeing. I would do the overall outer edges, so I can get like exactly how his shape is going to be. So this is exactly what my eyes are seeing, and I'm going to show you just in a second what that'll look like when I draw him. So let's zoom out just a bit from him, okay? And let's try that first method. So with the first method, what I'm going to do is I'll do this in red. So what I would be doing, I would be drawing him like this. Okay, I can see, make that a little bit bigger. Okay, so I could see that he has his shoulder here, and then I can see that there's some hair coming here, hair here going up like this. Then I could see that on the other side there's just a little bit of hair here and here and here and here, and then there's his shoulder here. Personally, I like to start from the jaw, but it might be a good idea to do this. So usually I would end up starting from the jaw, and if I go back here, I would see, okay, his jaw is like this. Okay, his jaw is like this, going down here and going like this. So I would try to replicate that jaw going, okay, here, down like that. I'm just literally looking at the image, and I'm trying to figure out just how his jaw is going to be. Like something like that. That's like how his jaw is going to be. Okay? And from there, after I have his jaw, I would start filling in a little bit more detail. Maybe I want the hair. Now, it's really up to you, personal preference, where you like to start. And again, this method is just I would use it as like a practicing tool. Just if you want to try different art ways. The better way is to make sure your anatomy is good, and that is the second way. I'm just showing you this. If you want to start and you don't want to practice your anatomy, it's a little bit hard for you, this might be a better way to start. So anyway, I'm going to be drawing his hair here. I can see there's like strands here, and there's like a strand here. And you're always going to be constantly fixing your work. Like, this isn't just something that's going to be happening out of the blue, You're going to have to constantly fix your work and, figure out what you're doing wrong. Like, right now, I can already tell his hair just looks a little bit too wild and too long. Okay, now I'm going to just add the ears from here. And here, I'll just add the ears. So, I can see the ears look like this, going up. Ears look like this, going up. Now, again, this isn't perfect, and this definitely needs to be fixed. The problem with this method is you need to fix it multiple times. This image isn't going to turn out perfect on the first go. You're going to have to edit it many times. Next, I'm probably going to do like his nose and like his eyes right here. So I can see that his nose is just like a little thing right here. And then I can tell, maybe I want to just zoom in just a bit just so I can kind of see how his eyes are. Okay, something like that. So I'm gonna, add some eyebrows here, just because I'm seeing the eyebrows like right here. So I'm like, okay, let me start from the eyebrows. Then I'm gonna draw his eyes. Maybe they're kind of like this. and kind of look like, let's say, kind of like an oval shape like this. And same thing here, I'd make the other eye like an oval shape. Do my best to make an oval shape. And you have to be conscious of like the space and the distance between things, and you'll get that once you draw more and more. You'll start seeing that, okay, this is supposed to go here, that's supposed to go here, this is supposed to go there. And see, I already messed up on the eye. I would erase that, something like this. Like his eyes look a little bit crazy. It's just hard sometimes to draw eyes, and sometimes it'll take like 5-6 times for you to continually draw it. A trick that I have is try to not draw this eye from this reference. Try to draw one eye really well, and then you're just trying to copy that eye over. Sometimes that might help or work. And then just drawing the pupil in here and the pupil in here. And then now that I've gotten the eyes, I'm going to draw this scar right here. You see that? So I'm going to draw his like burn mark scar like that. Okay, and then lastly, I'm just going to draw his mouth, which is just like a little like surprised face. You can tell that the chin is like not perfect right now, and of course there's some issues here. Now let's just draw the neck and the folds of the clothes. See, this is things that you have to learn eventually, like folds of clothes and everything, because references can only help you so much. But if you have references, it will be exciting and it'll be fun to draw, but you won't get the results that you want. You can't draw characters from your head. You can only draw like a reference, for example. And then let's draw like this and this, that's his shirt, something like that. Okay. And then it looks like he has like, something coming here. Now, yeah, this is not perfect. Of course I have to fix this. But at least we have like an outline, and then I guess I'm just going to make this like red, just a quick red area here, like this. Make this red here, because this is like the color of everything. So this is just like an extremely quick, I wouldn't even say sketch, but this might be a good practice for you, And then now you have to compare and see where you're having some issues. Like, for example, this jaw doesn't look completely correct to me. It looks kind of weird and lumpy, which shouldn't be the case. So what I would do is I would kind of just erase part of the jaw, and I'd tell myself that, okay, I made a mistake on the jaw, let me try it again. And it might take you like 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times to actually get it right, and that's the part of art. It's patience. It's a lot of patience that goes into it. And if you're not patient, then it's not gonna work. And you won't get good at art overnight. It's gonna take you a while to get good. And the best thing I can tell you when I get asked about tips is just you gotta draw. If you're telling me that I want to become a great artist, or I want to do whatever, and I want to succeed, but you're not drawing, then you're not doing anything. You're not progressing. You're not whatever. Okay, so this looks a little bit better, and I'm still just trying to fix everything. I can still see the hair on this side looks a little bit too much. Like, I don't know why there's so much hair going here. You see, that's just too much. So I would fix that. I should probably erase the mistakes first. Let me just erase the mistakes first. So you see, like, this hair doesn't look right. You have to constantly look at your image and realize where the mistakes are. And this is the main first method I would use. I'm just going to fix this last part up, and then, because you guys get the gist of what I'm doing. And I'd like you to practice this too. But however, I'd like you to try both methods. And okay, that looks a little bit better. And here's Todoroki. You can give him a quick sign with whatever your name is. And there he is. We're not going to be talking about shading or anything, because obviously you see like there's black lines here and there's shading. So of course, you can shade that area if you want. But I'm not talking about shading here in this video. I'm talking about just getting his shape down, because that's one of the most important things. Okay, so we'll call this is method 1. Okay. Now let's zoom out here, and let's try it with method 2. Okay, sorry, method 2. So that was method 1. Now we're going to go to method 2, and I'm going to get rid of all the lines that I had here on him. Let's get rid of those lines. because we don't need them right now. Let me just do it real quick. Get rid of these lines so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so with the second method, what we're going to do is we're going to use a little bit of anatomy here. So what I would do in method 2 is I would try to draw the circle method. So how to draw a head. Usually people draw like a circle here. You see like they draw like a circle, and then they draw a line going down like this, and then they make the jaw. You see, when people are making a circular thing, this is what they're doing. So exactly like method 2 looks like, is you just draw yourself a circle. Now, of course, that's not the best circle, but what can you do? You just zoom out just a bit. Okay, draw a circle, and then you draw a line down, and then you draw the jaw. And that is essentially what people are looking at when they're doing that. So now you can see here, like, okay, here's this area is the eye line, like this area. So I would do that, this area is where his eye line is, and then this area is right where his mouth is. So it'd be easy to draw just like that. Okay, oh, here's his mouth, here's the mouth method. Oh, here's his nose is right over here, so I can draw the nose. Oh, his eyes are here. So same thing, same exact thing, where you're just going to be drawing exactly how, this is like a very, very rough sketch, but I just wanted to hammer home the point that it's the same thing where you can same thing where it's like, okay, here's where this is. You have like guidelines, okay? So I won't fully draw him out, but I'll just give you like a quick guideline. So this is, oh God, this is horrible. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to do. Like, this is, you kind of have to use this as a guideline, and this can work too for you if you wanted. I'm obviously going super fast on this one because I already did one drawing out here. So you can use the guideline method, which is good because it'll make your drawings more consistent. So I would definitely, it doesn't look good here because of course I rushed it, but only because I don't want to drag this video on too long. But the guideline method is the same. You're basically doing the same thing. You're basically looking for the shapes, and wherever you see these shapes or whatever, you can do that to edit the character. Of course, this looks much better than this, but basically all I'm telling you is you can either eyeball this, or you can use guidelines. So practice both methods, see what works best for you, but at the end of the day, it's just looking at the image and just trying to get the shapes and continually doing it. So if you like this video, please drop a like and subscribe, because I'm going to keep doing more of these, and I appreciate it. So see ya in the next video.